Yo, this is Colourful Radio across the UK, colourfulradio.com. Once again, we're getting those WhatsApps in, but we'd love to hear from you. 07931 142 755. And if you just tuned in and you're wondering, who's this new dude on this 7 to 10 slot? It's Hakeem Mr Impact, live and direct. This is my first show. Each and every Thursday we're going to be here. We've got some amazing studio guests, and we're about to go into our first youth debate zone. So we've now been joined by a few more young people who are going to contribute to this next hour. So I want to reintroduce once again Vice Principal of a school in South London. I want to big up my friend from a long time. I want you to say hello to everyone out there, Dion Jude.
Hi everyone.
Hello Dion. Next to Dion, we've been joined by a young lady that I've known since she was 11. Started teaching her at Chelsea Academy. She went on to be captain of the youth company for Impact Dance. Not going to tell you guys what she's up to now. She's going to do that herself. But I want Angel to say hi.
Hi.
How are you, Angel?
I'm good, thank you.
Lovely to hear you. Don't be shy, you know. Speak up, anything, alright? We can just about hear you. Next to Angel, we have a current member of the youth company. She was here for the 1st of January 2019 show here in the studio here at Colourful, and she had a lot to say, and I'm sure she's got a lot to say again today. So, hi Bethany.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm fine,
Thank you, thank you. And still in the corner, a little bit of contention between our countries, Ghana and Nigeria, but we still love Nana. So Nana, say hi to everyone again.
Hi everyone.
Yeah, lovely to hear from you. Kind of like establish some things. So my kind of thing was young people. Are they under too much pressure right now to produce academically? Or looking at it from another angle, are parents exerting too much pressure where parents are trying to live their dream maybe through their young people? What I mean by that is maybe they want them to be a doctor, a lawyer, I don't know what these high-end professions are now, investment bankers. And yet the young people maybe want a bit more of a portfolio career. They want to be artists, maybe designers, start their own business. So it's just really interesting to have 3 young people in the studio to find out their thoughts. So I'm going to start with you, Angel. Tell us what you're up to since obviously you've left school. What have you been doing?
So I've been studying at Kingston, doing a graphic design course, which is like a BTEC diploma. And that's been like 2 years, so you just literally get into urban design side. So we're just really just kind of getting to know like what kind of category you want to go through. So there's like ceramics, print work, or like textiles, or graphics. So I went down the graphics route.
Right.
And yeah, I'm just really just doing graphics, and I'm on my last year studying the BTEC diploma.
So in terms of you going down the graphics route, what's the end game? Where do you see yourself in the next few years? What would you like to be doing?
Well, hopefully.
Hopefully, yes.
I'll be making my own type of logos, advertisement, going into more of like different companies, the high end, and just showing them more of my work and just kind of getting to know the industry a bit more.
So you got it all mapped out, have you?
Yeah, hopefully.
Amazing. Okay, so in terms of that process, you know, I've met your mum on many occasions. Did you feel you were under pressure to achieve from home life, or was there even any pressure from your school, Chelsea Academy? You know, Chelsea Academy, they're getting props, I don't know why. But anyway, but yeah, tell us that process. Has it been a tough process?
For me, I'm lucky that my mum, she's very supportive, so I don't have to like kind of rush into any other subject. But I felt like maybe with the side of school, because I was in a sixth one, which was mostly like academic and like English, math, science, it kind of was kind of hard to go out of that environment to somewhere else.
Yeah.
So going to Kingston was very different. Like college compared to sixth form, it's like you're in the big world. Like you've got to come in on your own time and like, you've got to be there on time.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the only really big pressure that I had when I was in Chelsea Academy.
But do you feel that your friends in general, do you have any friends who are really close to you who are struggling in regards to the pressure coming in from maybe family members and then them actually sorting out in their mind what they want to do?
Yeah, when it comes to most of my friends, because some of them did stay at Chelsea Academy, and a lot of them, they have gone down to the side where they might want to do like childcare or like working with kids. So kind of being in that field where they kind of, one of my friends wants to do sociology and fine art. So I feel like because it's an academic school, she's had to kind of just go through the sociology, but she hasn't been able to like see the artistic side. So yeah, maybe she has been a bit more pressure towards that side, and she hasn't really seen to the best of qualities of the art side that she might have had.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to come back to you, but we're going to move on to Bethany. Good bunch of Ivory Coast in the house, because we met through dance, obviously, and there's a bit of a contention at the moment in terms of what you want to do. But tell us a little bit about your story.
So I study A-levels at Westminster Kingsway. I do English literature, psychology and business studies. I'm finding it okay in terms of like content and studying and stuff, but it is quite stressful because they are content heavy subjects and A-levels are a hard course.
Okay. When you say you use the word stress, you say stressful. You don't mean anti-stressful. I always use the word challenged. But why is it challenging for you?
There's a lot of pressure in terms of like, if you don't pass, then you can't move on. Like I'm in first year, if you don't pass the mocks that we do this year, you can't move on to second year. And if you don't pass your A-levels, then you can't really get to a very good university.
Right.
So there's a lot of pressure to like do well, and so it's kind of stressful.
Here's the thing though, is that the key to success now? High academic results, Dion. Is that the key now? If you don't get, you know I'm playing devil's advocate, right? Because there's some people who have earned a lot of money and they've not been educated. So what is the guide now? What do we do? What do we advise young people in terms of moving forward? Like, do we say you better do really well, get A grades and so, I don't know.
I mean, I think it's twofold. I mean, one of the things that the government did in the last few years is to change the academic system. So every young person now is measured against progress that they make. So they are set targets in key stage 2, so from primary school to secondary school. And every child is mapped against those targets all the way through secondary school. So for example, if you got a level 4 when you came into secondary school, then the expectation is that you might get a level 6 or 7 and by the time you finish. So it's not that we are comparing young people with other young people, it's what can that young person achieve for themselves. So I think that there is a bit of an understanding that it's not about competition, it's about what can that young person do to do well. I think equally, you know, as academics and also as parents, we want our children to do more, far better than we did. And so I can understand when a parent says, you know what, I really want you to do this, this and this, because actually I didn't achieve that and therefore I want you to do so much better. But also, I think I mentioned before that education sort of challenges young people from primary school. But also what we're doing is there's 2 types of curriculum. There's the academic curriculum and there's the hidden curriculum. And the hidden curriculum is about developing that resilience. It's about developing those skills that are going to help you in life. Because if you think that life is challenging now, wait till you get a little bit older, where there's other things that happen where you've got that responsibility, and so you are being prepared for that life later on.
Yeah, but still, like, okay, so let's be a bit more explicit. Someone wants to go into the arts, someone wants to be a dancer, who's you tell their parents, no way, that can't happen. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? No, it's a good thing or a bad thing.
Well, I think that every parent wants what is best for their child, but at the same time, what a parent wants for their child shouldn't compromise what the child believes that they can do, as in how they can utilise their own talents to benefit themselves and to enjoy life the way they want to. But I think it's not, a parent says what they say with good intention out of love, but it shouldn't be to the point where it actually makes the child upset or feel hopeless in what they can achieve in the future.
What if, like Dion was saying, that they want you to do better than maybe what they did? Yeah, because you have to remember, if we look at our generations who've come over, you know, they've paved the way, they've worked really hard to allow us to have these opportunities. So you can understand, I know I'm flitting and I'm being devil's advocate kind of thing, but how do we get the balance between, like for example me, my story, you know, Nigerian background, supposed to be at least a doctor or something like that, went to university, studied biological science, got a degree, now I'm CEO of 2 dance companies in the arts. My own radio station, British Council Ambassador, all arts based, and I'm living life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't feel like I wake up in the morning and I work, even though I do work.
Yeah.
But I don't see it as work. I see it as purpose. I see it as this is my calling. How do we encourage young people to find their calling and their responsibility or their place in this universe, so to speak? How do we encourage that? How do we find that? Because I know there's loads of people who, it's funny, who graduated at the same time as me, and you know, they got first class honours and they went into investment banking and they did all these amazing things. When you say amazing, you look at them in terms of how much they're earning and stuff like that. I know a lot of them now, 15, 20 years on, they're not happy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think there's tunnel vision now, Hakeem. So there's lots of people who, there's only a certain amount of careers that people know about. I wanted to be a dancer when I was 15, and my parents said, go to college and study because you're academic and do well. And so it's no different from the journey that you guys are talking about now. But also there's only a certain amount of careers that people will talk about. But actually owning your own business and running your own business was not something that was discussed at school. Where it's a real opportunity. I mean, you can actually be Prime Minister. That wasn't something that was discussed in my day, so I think the opportunities are endless. I think that parents nowadays are probably more open to the fact that there's a wider range of opportunities that you can access. It's not just about lawyer, doctor, or teacher.
Yeah, just to clarify, I mean, I know because you are specifically in this portfolio in terms of, I know you're in graphics and that having your portfolio of work is one thing, and I agree with you on that. But also, just to clarify, I mean, portfolio career now means that you don't just do one thing. You jump from so I have a portfolio career. Radio presenter, do some mentoring one day, teaching another day, choreographing. Yeah. So what I'm basically saying is you have multi-skills.
Oh yeah.
How do you guys feel about multi-skills moving forward? Hannah?
A way to be able to have multi-skills and utilise them in all sectors possible, I believe a key part of that is to have self-motivation and self-drive. Because if you don't have that, then you're kind of lethargic to be able to achieve all things at the same time, or go around and like try different things.
But that's great, but how do you get skilled up? How do you get different skills? If people tell you to concentrate on one thing, how do you get different skills? Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're just focused on, okay, I'm going to be a chemist, or if I'm focused on just fine art, or if I'm just focused on whatever, it's graphics, how then do you go into an environment where actually you're doing graphics 20 hours a week, but you need to make up the other 20 hours a week income with something completely different? How are we changing people's mentality and the way things are being pushed out there? Because I do believe that, you know, the days of back in our day, you know, people stay in a job 20 years, get a gold watch and all that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? No disrespect to people who've done that, because people have worked really, really hard. But I think those days are evaporating. I don't know how you guys feel. So how do we gear each other up? Talking about young people and the challenges they face in terms of what is a formula, what is a recipe to succeed, to be successful out there right now. So I wanted to go and ask the explicit question again. Do we have to go to university to be successful? Who wants to kick that one off?
Personally, I think if you know what you want to do and you're motivated to doing that, you don't have to go uni. It depends on the type of person that you are. If you want to be in education still for another 3 or 4 years, then yeah.
I'm going to be horrible to you. You said you don't need to go to uni, so then what do you need to do?
You need to find things in the meantime. So if you were to just leave education straight away from, I don't know, secondary, you kind of would need to work towards that mindset of what do I want to work towards, not just like sit around. So
I'm going to press you more practically. You're not going to go to uni and get a degree.
Yeah.
But obviously everyone wants to be, in inverted commas, successful. So what do you need to go and do if you're not going to go to uni? Is it an apprentice?
Yeah, apprenticeship.
Is it ship? Is it, what is it? Yeah.
Apprenticeship, or you either go straight into full-time work, which obviously nobody really wants to do straight away.
Right.
But yeah, apprenticeship would be the way out if you don't want to go uni.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's a blatant question, Bethany. You gonna go to uni?
Yes.
You know, when you lips them, it's just like it dry. You're like, what should I say? Yeah. Mom's not listening. Go on.
I'm not sure what I want to do yet in terms of like my career, but I've always had this idea of going to university, not because of influence from my parents or other people, but generally I just want to go to university.
Why?
I don't know.
You don't know. You want to rave, innit? You want to let your hair down, innit? What about you now? Hiding behind that screen then.
Well, the first time that I thought about university was only because my family was saying how essential it is and how important it is to learn as much as you can to be successful. But then I went to school and I asked what my friends thought about uni, and then some of them are like, "Nah, fam, I can't do uni. It's not me."
Why? Come on, why?
They didn't actually give reasons. That's the thing. I think most of them just said that it was too long, and I think that's because of just lack of self-motivation, and I don't think they know what they want to do. But now, I think I do want to go to uni because of what I want to do in the future. I'm trying to like get involved in like law, justice system type of thing, because I think that I could do something about it if I really tried really hard.
You can change the justice system.
Anything is possible in the law design intervention. So,
it's interesting, no one has said anything about the financial implications of going to university. Do you want to say anything?
Yeah, I mean, some of my students will say, we're not going because it costs too much money, and I always say to them, it's an investment. And sometimes you do have to invest in courses. I believe it's an investment. I believe it was an investment for me.
Right.
And I know that I came out with a lot of debt because I lived in London. I wasn't with my family. I had to support myself also through uni and also through a postgraduate diploma. And so I was like £15,000 or more in debt. But it paid off.
More than that now.
Yeah, definitely now. But I paid off the money, and I see it as an investment. I mean, there's certain jobs that I can get now that maybe my friends without a degree or postgraduate diploma can't get, especially in education.
Right.
So I think see it as an investment, a worthy investment, if that's what you want to do. But as you said, there's so many other things you can do, an apprenticeship, or you can get an internship and work your way up that way. So it's not a must nowadays.
Okay, this is Colourful Radio across the UK and colourfulradio.com, and this is Hakeem Mr Impact on MLI Jam. This is our first Thursday evening session, 7 to 10 p.m.